time to engage in full Vloggerman 5000. If you get that reference, you're a legend. This place ain't fucking around. Let's get it. Everybody in the house was still asleep at this point, so I got to do a quick little switch before we all come back to normal. So, boys, we all know it's our job that we just kind of need to be a colossal pain in the ass to the wife. I don't make the rules, I just follow them, so don't come after me. But yeah, I like to make the wife a coffee in the morning before I leave for work or before I leave to go out and get groceries, anything of that manner, really. Just because it's one less thing that she's got to worry about when she wakes up in the morning. She can just pop on into the fridge and grab herself a coffee, and she's already got her day started on an easier foot than it would have been. Yes, it's a small task, but sometimes doing those things go a long way. So treat your wives good, boys. January 31st. Gig day. Let's get it. Parkdale Hall. I got myself some goodies, some sticks. You know, myself 4 pairs. If anyone happens to be curious, I'm a fan of the tree stumps, the broomsticks, Vader 1A. We'll do the influencer thing. Touch test. Get out of here with that shit. It was in focus the first time. Moving forward from that, I had also gotten my hands on some cymbals from Marketplace. I picked up, for my main crash, I'm going to be using a 21 medium thin Sabian AA ride. And for my left side crash, I'm going to be using a 18-inch AA medium. Yeah, just a medium crash. For the middle, in between my 2 crashes, I currently have quite possibly the most hilarious attempt at a stack possible. It's I'll put the photo on screen over here for you so you can really see. It's,
what the hell is even that?
It's a 12-inch, I believe it's a Chad Smith custom, Holy Mini China, and a Wuhan 12-inch China. However, every gig that I hit those cymbals, I'm leaving brass behind. Both of those cymbals are barely holding on for dear life, even as a stack. So, yeah, it's time for them to go. So, yep, I finally upgraded. I got a 14-inch Stag. I think it's DH, if I'm not mistaken. I don't have it with me, so I'll put them on the screen. Yeah, 14-inch Stag Mini China. That will be replacing that sad attempt of a stack. I'll get more sustain, I'll get more attack, and it'll just make fills and everything sound better. I'm not like Chris Adler with splashes, so I can't really cross my fingers anymore. Cross my fingers that yeah, it holds up. Once I picked it up, I gave it a few hits in the truck and it cuts. So hell yeah, brother. We're gonna work until 3 o'clock, run home, grab all my stuff, breakables, all that kind of stuff. Luckily enough, I'm not providing the kid tonight. And yeah, then we are going to haul ass out to Toronto. We're going to haul ass out to Toronto and yeah, make it for load in, sound check, all that fun shit. We're gonna rip a banger of a gig. Boys. This weather that I was bitching about, this minus 20 that we had this morning, that was horrible. Thankfully enough, with the sun out, it doesn't even feel like minus 11. So I'm super thrilled. I'm super thrilled that I'm not going to be freezing my ass off this entire time. Thankfully enough, work was not that bad, considering I was in and out of the cold. Now, it's time to go load up, go grab the wife, and we'll be on the road. Wake up. Yeah. Go to work. Did that. Load up the gear. Obtain gear. Check. Obtain wife. My current situation will not backfire on me. I'm staying positive. I'm staying positive about this. Motherfucking Ford Ranger!
Motherfucking Ford Ranger!
I wasn't even paying attention. Shit. I didn't do the thing. He could have been a bro. He could have waved and also done the motherfucking Ford Ranger. I'm slacking. Shit. Just like my mom always told me. Do better. Another motherfucking Ford Ranger.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, B. You love you. It's my boy. I say hi. That's the boy. That's the boy. You give kiss. Oh. I'll see you later, okay? I'll see you later. Small man. Let's not forget, I'm allergic to cats. Obtain gear. Check. Obtain wife. Check.
Is that a rock or is it just
Robert. I don't like this rock. Yeah.
It's pissing me off.
$124.3, good lord.
I don't listen to that radio station.
The fucking gas. I'm glad I didn't get gas today because I don't want it.
What would you say your favorite thing about coming to one of my fucking stupid water band shows are?
Nothing.
You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen.
See you happy?
This place ain't fucking around. Damn. This place is fucking huge, dude. Easily our biggest venue. We've never had speakers up there. And also wild ass chandeliers and everything.
Okay, I'll give it to you. Like I said, capacity was the same size as the maximum.
250. But I feel like that's if at least they opened up our green room though. Yeah. Also might have mentioned when you open the bathroom door, you get a hall of bathrooms. This place ain't fucking around. Imagine being drunk. And sitting on that shit. Someone's gonna fall. Sorry, what was that?
I look like that meme of what the fuck was his name? The former president.
Shit. Were you sitting in the lawn chair during COVID? Yeah. I can't remember his fucking name.
In the cold, like.
Yeah.
Why can't I think of his name?
I can't think of his name either. Write his name in the comments. Now that we've remembered Bernie Sanders, I guess it's time to do a little bit of a rig rundown. Just my breakables. For the ride, we're rocking a 20-inch Mino Classics Custom. This is the China I just picked up. 14-inch DH Stag. Sabian AA medium fin crash. Marketplace special. Classics Custom 14 hi-hats. Gibraltar double pedals. Lisa sample pad 4. Moving on to the self-weighted stand. 20-inch, not 21 that I said this morning. Sabian medium thin ride, I believe. It's worn off, but yeah. Marketplace special again, and an 18 Sabian ProSonics China with 6 cracks in it. This deserves attention too. I believe it's a 14 by 8. Where's the logo? 14 by 8 Young Classic snare. Thanks to Maddie Parker from Thorns for letting me rip this. And always Evans.
All right, lady guy, can you come? Thank you. Lady homie, can you come?
Has no idea that that's on video. That's going in the fucking vlog. As you can see, it's the next morning. The gig was good. It was good. I tried to collect as many videos as possible of what happened last night. Here's what I got. Yeah. So I propped my phone up on a tripod. I pressed record and I don't know what happened. I must have accidentally just double kissed the record button without noticing. So I'll explain what happened from my perspective. If you were there, thank you for coming. So the opening band, doesn't matter, it's okay. They had their drummer, he provided a kit, and it was a beautiful pearl kit. I like that kit. But there were some curveballs, right? So he set his kit up. He uses suspended floor tom on his right side crash. And he's got a left side crash and a splash and all that. So he's got 2 tripods. So the issue for me was that the kit was set up too far forward on the drum riser. It was basically right at the front of it. And I can understand why people would do that, because then you've got comfortable room to walk around the kit as opposed to crawling or climbing over the kit. So if I was in his position, I would have done the same thing. Now, where it went south for me was that I use more tripods than this guy does. I use more stands. That being said, I tried to, with the time I was given, make everything work as well as possible. One thing I did not factor in is how far forward that drum kit was on that riser. So when I set my stands up the way that I usually set them up, based off of the power I use while I'm playing live, I have to open those legs pretty far for the cymbal to actually maintain balance, the stand. So I opened them up the way I normally do, set them up. We started the show. Halfway through Cute Brunette, the first song, I started to notice that my china sounded a little funny, and I didn't realize what happened. What happened was when I moved that suspended floor tom and, for me, the china, over so that I could fit my ride and my main crash in, I did not notice that the leg of the tripod, like this is the end of the riser, the leg of the tripod was right at the end of it. So when I hit it, I think it only took maybe 2 hits before that cymbal slipped off the stand and landed on like a carpeted backdrop. So it fell and it was choking the cymbal. I couldn't really hit the floor tom because it was kind of sitting like this, and my right side stick caddy, I believe, was on that. I couldn't access it, and if I'm not mistaken, actually sticks fell out of it. So I noticed that, and then I looked over and shit, okay, so this is where the struggle began. I started trying to pick it back up, but I didn't realize that I was only lifting it back up and not getting the foot back on the riser. So the china and the floor tom became a problem. Let's move all the way around the kit. The entire gig, my ride would not stay still. I've used the stand that I use for my ride for a few gigs now, and I've never really had that problem. But the threads that tighten down the boom from spinning are shot. I tightened it down one day and it just became righty-loosey. So the cymbal can spin a full 360 if you just grab it and give it a swing. Now, my issue with last night was that whenever I was hitting it, of course, I'm hitting the right side of the left side of the bell, it was pushing that ride and making it swing over and cover the floor tom almost entirely. I could see maybe 25% of the head. So my ride covering the floor tom when it was actually on the riser was very problematic. During our last song, it actually made me literally throw a stick across the stage twice. Like, I hit the floor tom, there goes the stick. Come back up, hit the floor tom, there goes the stick. Twice in a row. So it made me not play the part well at all. Eventually I was one-handed for the entire part, and it's more of an intricate beat, so yeah, unfortunately I needed 2 hands. But now moving over to the left side of the kit. My left side crash. Same issue with the tripod. It was extended too far. The foot was right at the edge of the stage. And because of that, it caused my left side crash, and that mini china that I got boomed off of it to fall forward. Comically, yes, but I completely lost those 2 cymbals. And when they went down, it took the left side overhead and the snare mic with it. You can see it all come crashing down in the video. It was really defeating. In the heat of the moment, I didn't know whether to be more pissed off or just defeated and just frustrated. So yeah, I was struggling to keep the cymbals on the stage, essentially, or to stop blocking the shells virtually that entire time. And on top of that, I didn't realize that the mic stand that I was using for my vocal mic, it was one of the ones that's a little bit more efficient when gravity is a factor as well. So that meaning the clip needs to be up as opposed to down. For maybe about 60% of the gig, it was facing down. And there were multiple points in that video where well, in that video, there were multiple points in that set where the mic would get knocked right out of the stand, or just enough where instead of pointing at me, it's pointing at the floor. It's still in the stand. I can still kind of like go up to it and sing into it, but yeah, pointing at the floor. It was a huge test of patience. Ron and Stuart both said that they had no idea that I was struggling so much. Tripods were falling, mics were coming crashing down, my floor tom was being almost completely blocked. They had no idea until they turned around and saw me fighting to keep that kid set up. So we're going to chalk this down as a win. I wish it didn't go that way, but I mean, I guess that's a great test of how to improvise and solve a problem with your gear on the fly. Did I actually solve the problem? No. Did I make it through the set? Yeah. So it's not going to get me anywhere if I continue to be annoyed about it and frustrated about it. If anything, it's best off that I just look back at it and laugh and just think to myself, man, I'm proud of myself for even making it through the set, because half the kit was working against me. So that was it. The Parkdale Hall. Hope you enjoyed the video. Take it easy.